Tim, apart from today, you're giving up one of Southland's best summers in years for the cold of Ireland, so the offer must be quite good.
You know, we've got a few stock here, so it's actually quite good that it's raining. So get the grass growing, so it should be right until I get back. So, but yeah, Cara's been looking on the old line, and there's snow on the ground, so it's a bit heartbreaking, but it'll be exciting. Yeah.
How was the connection made? Did you have your name out there, or did they just come looking?
There was injury just before Christmas over there, and my manager asked me if I was sort of half-by interested. And I said, oh yeah, it sounded quite cool, and that fell through. And then about a week ago, not even a week ago, they rang up and said, there's one here, but you've got to be over here 1st of February. I was like, holy. So I rang up Rugby Southland, and they've been awesome. They've been right behind me, and they said it's a good experience to learn new things and hopefully bring something back to them too. So all going well, it'll be good to come back and play for Southland too. Really look forward to it.
Do you know anyone else to set up? Do you know people you've played with in the past or connections you've made? Do you know anyone at all?
No, no one at all, so it's all new, yeah. Jared Payne's about the only one from New Zealand, so it's going to be quite exciting, yeah.
Plenty of New Zealanders in those competitions though, so you'll come across some old foe.
Yeah, I've been talking to Tom Donnelly and Corey Flynn, and they're just over in Paris, which is an hour away, so we'll fly over there and catch up with them. And they've got big mansions, so it'd be good to just go park up there for a couple of days. No, it'd be good.
Have you got any Irish heritage or Scots, or could we anything you can latch onto over there?
No, it would be good, but no, nothing like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame.
And what experience have you had of playing in Europe at all, at age groups or whatever?
New Zealand secondary schools, we went over on a big tour, me and Whopper. So we only lost one game in that whole thing, and that was to the under-19s when we were schoolboys, and that was England. So it was an awesome trip and an awesome experience. And ever since I've been there, I've always wanted to go back. It was just so much different stuff to do over there compared to here. Yeah, it was just always something happening.
And you'll be there for a minimum of 5 months, end of May, something like that?
Yeah, I think it's the finals in the end of May, so it should work out fine. Yeah.
Is the option open for you to, I suppose, not at this stage, but you might look at staying or going back after the NPC season, perhaps?
I've been talking pretty closely with Southland, and I really want to sign with Southland before I go, hopefully, or maybe just when I get over there. So maybe the option after NPC would be quite cool. But it would sort of have to be an injury thing, just like it is now, or they'll take me after the NPC if they still really wanted me. So we're still working through that, and yeah, I just love it down here and want to be a part of Southland again. It's been real good.
And how is the family fitting into this? They're all packing up because they're all young, keen to travel?
Yeah, Cara's boss has been awesome because she's got a pretty good job over at the Central Southland College. So she's head of the art department over there, and she's got in touch with her boss not even a week ago, and he said, yeah, no, fine, we'll sort something out. And she's got someone coming to fill in for her and look after her house at the same time, which would be good.
And the kids, are they not school age yet?
Benson, the oldest, he's just turned 5, so he'll be going to school, but Cara can school him up for a term, so it shouldn't be too bad. They're all excited. Every morning they wake up, are we on the plane yet? So no, it's pretty cool.
So what have you done, the sort of guy to sit around your backside straight after the football, in terms of keeping yourself in shape?
Well, Brad sort of let me, he was pretty awesome, he sort of let me take a couple of months off, so up until this I haven't really done a lot. So the last week I've been going 2 runs a day, pretty full on, so just trying to get that base fitness back, so when I get over there I can sort of get into a bit more short and sharper stuff.
Did you end the season with any niggles, anything, just a bit of bruising, bit of soreness?
Always niggles. Every game I play with, there's always a few niggles. So, but yeah, I've got a few niggles that I've just got to manage. My whole season I've had back problems and all that sort of stuff. So as long as I manage them, I've been around them for long enough now. So just got to keep an eye on them, and when they do start flaring up, just rest up for a couple of days and then get back into it. It's mainly after games is when, a couple of days after games, I sort of just got to take a bit lighter and.
So last season, of course, was a big one for you. 100 games, a bit of confusion. It was 100 first-class games, 100 games for South, but it was 100 games, was it, in the end?
Yeah, 100 games for Southland, and I think I've done another 8, or 102 for Southland, and then another 8 for Otago. So yeah, it's a good old knock.
Yeah, so two landmarks came up in the same season, didn't they?
Yeah, no, it's been pretty cool. Like I've been earmarked on it for the last couple of years, and I just thought, oh, it's getting closer and closer. Is it going to happen? So it was awesome to actually get it done and then just sort of move on from that now and just keep playing footy.
Does it seem a long time ago since you made your first debut?
It doesn't, just because I remember that year so vividly, because it was my first year and I had a real good season, and just really enjoyed it, and that's the one year that I remember real clearly out of all my years, really. Yeah, because quite enjoyable, and just all those old dogs that were there too. It was quite cool.
And that transfer from Southland, from Otago to Southland, were you happy to do that at the time? Or were you looking for rugby? What was the trigger there?
It was more the fact that like I was in Otago and like I felt like I should have been there, and I wasn't just getting the crack. And then they said, "Would you like to go down Southland and play NPC?" And straight away, it's a no-brainer. I was straight into that, so it was awesome. Yeah. And my parents sort of sold the farm, come down and watched, and they were awesome too. So they've been a big part of my rugby career too. So it's been real good.
Yeah, I did want to mention the family. They followed you all over, and that's so important, isn't it, when you're young and starting out?
Oh, it just makes it so much more. Because I'd have come down here, didn't know anyone, just me and Whopper, and yeah, so it was awesome that they could be down there and help me out, and help me into my first house, and things went from there. Yeah.
And you had a crack at Super Rugby. You had some time there, but perhaps not the regular spot you would have liked. But did that frustrate you at any time?
Yeah, well, my first year I played 10 games and started 3 of them, so like it was awesome, and I just thought this is where I want to be, and just loved it. And then it just felt like, I think there was a few injuries. I missed that next year after that with my back injury, and that was pretty tough. Like I couldn't really do anything. I just sort of had no training, no weights, no running, and so that took a bit of a toll on me. And the year after that, it just sort of didn't really get into the groove again. So it was a bit tough. I think injuries have been a bit of a toll on me towards my career wise. Yeah, but for some reason it seems every time I come down to Southland, injuries are always good. Manage them good, so it works out well.
Well, that back injury is probably your worst, isn't it? Because I put you out for a while. You did well to come back and play so many games since then.
Yeah, no, because Macca and Doc, Finlayson, they've been awesome, and they've done all the right medical stuff, so I've had heaps of MRIs, and I know what flares it up now, so like I can't do any squats or anything like that. I just got to sort of manage it and just do a lot of body weight exercises. Yeah.
Did you have to do a medical before accepting this deal, or were they taking you on trust?
No, I think it's a bit of trust, but I've got a thing from Macca as well that I'm going to send over, so they'll get all my past, and they'll know what to do and what I can't do and stuff like that. So no, it's been pretty cool. Yeah.
Have you heard from them in terms of accommodation? Have you got somewhere to go straight away, or are you sort of winging it?
Yeah, no, they've sent us over a link with their house. They've jacked up with us, so they've got a house for us, a nice warm one. They said for the kids, but they're a real good club over there. They've got everything jacked up. They've got a car for us, and they've got car seats in it and everything. So, so they're really going to look after me. So it's quite good.
Obviously, you're going to be starting on the open side. I assume that's where they've got you placed, and that job's not going to change much from one part of the world to the other, is it?
I don't know. Like, 'cause a lot of people say over there a lot more forward orientated, just because it's so muddy and so wet, especially this time of year over there. So I think it might be a wee bit different. There might be a lot more tighter stuff, sort of a bit more like club maybe in the winter. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But I don't imagine it'll be a massive difference. No.
I hope you're not put away your free-ranging running style, because you've enjoyed some ball in hand, haven't you?
Yeah, no, it has been good, 'cause hanging out wide, because in our policy for Southland, we've sort of got a bit of a policy where sort of one loose on each side of the field, and then one in the middle, so sort of get held out wide a bit and sort of don't really know what to do out there. It's been quite good when you do get the ball there, you get a bit of space.
Have you played with a more mobile three with yourself and Hardy and Dixon? I mean, in your entire career as a unit?
No, well, to be fair, they're probably pretty much all number 7s. You could play us all at number 7, so it's pretty awesome, really. But quite often when you have 2 7s, you play left and right, you quite often clash. But with Hards and me, like I've never really gone to the same spot. Oh shit, we're in the same spot, you know. Like we'll always just know where everyone's going to be, and we've never really run the same lines. So it actually works out well. I don't know how it works, but yeah, it just fits in nicely. Yeah.
Is it instinct, or do you sit down before the game and say, right, Hards, this is my line, this is your line, or is there that kind of discussion take place, or do you sort of understand each other? There
is a lot of work that goes into it, because we sort of have a coffee just an hour or two before the game, or a couple of hours before the game before we meet up, and we just sort of go over general patterns or general moves and just highlight anything that we want to do, or what's different, what we're bringing into the next week, and just stuff like that, just to sort of refresh in our minds just on the game day, so you actually know. So it's quite essential, really. What
about size for a number 7? They seem to be getting bigger. Bigger guys are playing on the open side, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And sort of more bulky too. Like they sort of don't really go for those wee skinny flyers like me, I suppose. So So no, it's quite good. But yeah, I think they are getting bigger and bigger. It's probably have to be to take all those knocks. Like you look at Richie, he's got a bit of weight on him. I think he's about 105, 110. So like he's got a good bit of size to him.
So the plan is just to wait for the call from the travel agent now, is it? From what I understand.
Yes, no, we still haven't got the tickets booked, so hopefully within the next couple of days they'll come to us. But they told us that we've got to be over there by the 2nd of February, so sometime this week. Yeah, so all the kids' bags are packed and ready to go and waiting, so I just got to make sure all the stock are right and I'm off. They did send us through a link where we're going to go straight through, but we said it's not going to work. It won't work with our kids, so hopefully we can get a stopover off somewhere so we can just stay a night there and break the trip up because it's a pretty long flight. 3-week kids.
And then back end of May, straight into pre-season training with the Stags, and then just take it from there.
Yeah, no, so that's the plan. Sort of missed out on duck shooting in the Raw, so it's a bit heartbreaking.
Of course you have.
Yeah, so
it'll be the first time you've missed it in years, will it?
As soon as I found out, I was like, oh no. But even with the Highlanders, you always manage to sneak out during the week somewhere. So that's the first time I've missed it out in a long time. So yeah, but no, it'll be all right. It'll be a good experience. So.
It'll be worth it, won't it?
Yeah, no, it will be. Yeah.